amid the noise and haste. And remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender. Be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. Even the dull and the ignorant, they too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you will become vain and better. For always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real position in the changing fortunes of times. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself, especially do not feign affections, neither be cynical about love. For in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of the youth. Nurture the strength of spirit to shed you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness beyond a wholesome discipline. Be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars.
Our right to be here.
And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you consider Him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations. In the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful, strive to be happy.
The video titled Hello told us to accept people in our life even though they came from different races, they have different views, beliefs, and culture. It doesn't matter at all where they became. If I become a teacher someday, I will not base from my students' races. I will fully accept my students not because I am their teacher, but because they are human too, living in this world where I live. I will accept them with respect. I also experienced the situation in the video. When I was in high school, grade 7 student, first day of school, I didn't have friends since it was the beginning of my journey in high school. And until it last, someone approached me. She said hello to me and then we exchanged information about ourselves. In the middle of first sem, I already have lots of friends. And they are from different places, different beliefs, gender, age, and language, and it's not affect our friendship. Accept and others will accept you, respect and the other will respect you.
Good day, Mom. I am going to reflect about the film named Hello. This short film follows Charles, a man who enjoys computers, anime, and other high-end items, as well as participating in a variety of sports. Charles detested attending parties or conversing with strangers. His joys comes from solitude. Charles enjoys alone but despises loneliness. Angelica, on the other hand, greeted Charles one day and invited him to lunch. Angelica approached Charles unexpectedly. Angelica's friends become Charles' friends since they spent every day together. As a future teacher, I will encounter this kind of feeling, being alone but hates being lonely. It is because you will be meeting new faces and afraid to approach first, but I will handle it by talking to them and joining their vibes as well as their hobbies. Teacher must have the courage to communicate with others and connected to them. This is an excellent film for introverts since it allows them to blend in with the crowd. Hello is a simple word that has the power to transform lives. Making new friends, being welcome, and accepting others are not difficult tasks. It is pointless to be terrified all of the time.
Good day everyone, I am Generation Unit 4, a pedagogy student major in Literature. I'm going to discuss my reflections now in short films we talk about multicultural diversity. From the short films that I watch which talk about the persons who don't like having more friends or expose himself from one another selves because he always like to be alone. Because he believes that every person has his own differences in life as he practices belief, philosophy, religious, science, and etc. And that is philosophy. And one day, there's a person who changes his belief or changes his philosophy and his life through in a better and happy history. After that short film, it taught me more about important life. It taught me more about important life as a person and as a student. Because I believe too, we as a persons, we have special differences in life. But it doesn't mean that our weakness, age, or anything like or to apply in our life, we can't do it or change it. But I and we, if we really want or something, if we really want to do. Sometimes we found out the things, not for ourselves nor for our friends, but for our teachers. By exposing and exploring ourselves in different environments to realize to know. To realize that you know the real world. And how amazing that world that you've never ever doing most of your life because you are afraid to do it or you don't like to do it or sounds poor for you. Who knows? This has became a huge lesson not only for me but also for you. But lead us ourselves to do something, to make something new, to explore somewhere and to expose someone. And you can see how amazing it is. Just always remember life is too short for sadness or loneliness. We should not be able to find something new and explore somewhere to find yourself and discover more friends, things, and etc. that can make your happiness and value as a person and can make your remarkable moments and times and experiences. And I am now singing hello for you, and it's your turn to open yourself from one another, from one chapter, things, ways to live, philosophy, practices, and etc. Because someday, if you will realize that living differences is not enough to have, living loneliness life is not enough, because opportunity is surrounding us. We are open to us to change our way in life, and you will see how amazing the world and its picture. That's all, and thank you. Get this as all.
Hello is a short film about tolerance, diversity, directed by Richard Galapati. The film cast actors and actresses such as Andrea De Lemos and Charles Angels Dumantay as Angelica and friends. This short film follows a man who is always alone and doesn't like talking to other people, expressing the heart of men who do not get along with other people. However, not always alone is a fun. We humans still need friends. It was the woman who asked this man out of comfort zone. This short film tells the story of a man named Charles who likes computers, anime, and other rich stuff. He also likes playing a few sports. Charles didn't like to catch parties or to talk other people. Solitude is his happiness. Charles loves being alone but hates being lonely. But one day, Angelica said hello and invited Charles to have lunch together. Charles never expected someone like Angelica to approach him out of the blue. Every day they were together, so Angelica's friends became Charles' friends too. The cinematography that shown In accordance with the film, the music is used only simple instruments that are compatible with the film. The set used are in schools, billiards, plays, and the streets. The costume used are teenage standards. This is a great film because it allows introverts to blend in other people. Hello is just a simple words that could bring a huge change. Not hard to make a new friends, not hard to be accepted, and definitely not hard to accept others. Being afraid all the time is just a waste of time. Before I go into detail about this topic, I'd like to define tolerance is stated in the dictionary as willingness to allow people to do, see, or believe whatever they want without being judged. There are two persons on the world. They are exactly alike. Everyone, including identical twins, has their own experience and perspective. It is necessary to agree with others in order to respect the right and opinion. No, people with opposing viewpoints and opinions can, however, respect each other's rights to disagree. You don't have to eat or listen to the same things as your friends, follow the same religion, or dress in the same manner. However, you should be willing to learn about the differences. Being willing to learn new things is an important part of development. Tolerance is defined as a willingness to new experience and learning about other people without negatively prejudging them. But does tolerance mean all action must be tolerated? No, definitely not. Disrespectful or hurtful behavior should not be tolerated. Accepting the individuals for who they are and their best self is what respect is all about. Tolerance also entails treating others how you want to be treated. The right to life is the most fundamental human right. We should all be born with the desire to learn and share our lives and the world with those around us. If we can accept other people's opinion, the issue is not with our thinking, but with our attitude toward them. Culturally responsive teaching or cultural intelligence in education helps create a learning environment that is engaging and accessible to a broader range of students. As a teacher in today's multicultural classrooms, fostering culturally responsive teaching is a practice becoming more and more necessary. Teacher needs to have a cultural knowledge. You should try to understand achievement gaps as well as a culture and linguistic differences. Increasing your understanding will help you resolve potential cultural differences between students in the classroom. That's all.
Hello, I am Duty Chariate, and I am here in front of you to share my reflection about the movie called Hello. Charles' friend thinks of him as a happy person who cracks a lot of jokes, and it is easy to get along, but that wasn't always the case. He was a shy teenager a few years ago. Even though he has some friends, he still feels lonely in the majority of time because he was terrified of their judgment and influence. He was reluctant to recite in class, begin a discussion, and even making new acquaintance. After a few more years, he met a female who over time influenced his conduct and outlook. She is his Bix, or in other words, best friend and ex. To cut a long tale short, he evolved into who he is now, and he admits that he is still a shy person. He is shy and afraid, but also improving. Of course, there were others who contributed to his development, and this is all I can say about the video that I watched.
Good day everyone, Ket Marie Cuartero Lopio from Bachelor in Technical Vocational Teacher Education, major in Electrical Technology. So today's vlog is all about understanding the meaning of profession and professional, and how a professional teacher conducts himself in the practice of her profession. So first, the profession. What is a profession? A profession is a group of disciplined individuals who adhere to standards of ethics and self-expressions and are accepted by the public as possessing specific knowledge and skills within a widely recognized academic background, from research, education, and high-level training, and who are willing to apply this knowledge and exercise these skills for the benefit of others. Teaching profession is a noble one. Every teacher must play an important role in making a child to realize their dreams. A good teacher is the one who gives their students roots and wings. Roots to know where home is, wings to fly away and exercise what is being taught to them. Second, professional. What is professional? Professional is a person who does a job that requires special education or skill. Professionalism entails consistently meeting high standards in both your work and your behavior. Professionalism allows you to produce high-quality results while impressing and inspiring others and making you feel good about yourself. How a professional teacher conducts himself in the practice of his/her profession. Teaching is a noble profession. Teachers are the role model to their students. They must follow and be guided of the code of ethics to be an effective teacher. Based from what I've read, being a professional means conducting yourself according to the highest standards, giving your best effort inside and outside the classroom, and building relationships based on mutual respect. So, if you aspire to become a teacher, aim to be a good one. And if you want to be a good teacher, make sure to act like a professional. These are the ways on how professional teacher conducts himself in the practice of his/her profession, based from my research. First, project a neat and clean look with your clothes and styling. You may have more flexibility in your attire than previous generations of teachers. A male teacher may not be expected to wear a jacket and tie. Come to work looking the part of a teacher, not trying to dress like your students. Second, behave professionally in public. Students and the community at large will see you as a teacher, even when you're not working. So make sure you represent your school and profession well in your daily life. Be someone who others can respect you no matter the situation. Third, maintain professionalism on social media. Social media can be a great way for you to connect with students, parents, and colleges, but it can also be a gateway to unprofessional or even inappropriate behavior. You should keep your personal and professional social media profiles separate and keep stringent privacy setting for each. Fourth, come to work on time every day. A professional teacher understands the need to start the day well every day. The first impression you make each morning sets the tone for the rest of the day. Fifth, follow the procedures and the protocols expected at your school. True professionals in any field embrace the corporate identity and values and model this for the clients. In the case of a teacher, that means being a team player with your fellow teachers and the school administration and projecting the shared focus to your students. Sixth, don't miss deadlines or fall behind on your grading. Professionals keep their work up to date and plan ahead. If you're always pushing deadlines back or making promises you can't keep, you'll lose respect in the eyes of your students and peers. 7. Seek new subject knowledge to share with your students. Take continuing education courses to keep yourself mentally stimulated. 8. Attend professional development courses to gain new skills. Professional teachers are constantly learning and sharing what they know. Learn about the latest pedagogical theories and practices, as well as the tools of the trade. Be open to trying new ideas to help your students learn and thrive.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, especially to you, ma'am. So for today, I will going to make a video about the teaching profession by understanding the meaning of profession and professional, on how pertaining a professional teacher conduct himself in the practice of his profession. Consider the moral and ethical characteristic of professional teacher. Becoming a professional teacher. Being a professional teacher means putting your student learning first. You hold high expectation for yourself and your student, and you conduct yourself in a professional manner. As a teacher, you play an important role in helping young people achieve success in the classroom. A professional demon shows you take your responsibility seriously. Failing to act professionally set a bad example and may cause you to lose the trust and respect of students. Demonstrate professionalism in all aspects of your career to provide your students with the best education possible. So, neat appearance. A teacher appearance plays a role in conveying professionalism. A male teacher should wear dress pants and polo, shirt or button-down shirt, adding a tie or jacket, especially occasion. Female teacher, you should wear appropriating clothing for the classroom, avoiding short skirts and revealing tops. Many schools do not allow teachers to display facial piercing, tattoos, and brightly colored hair at work. In addition, teachers should refrain from drinking alcohol or smoking in presence of students and avoiding using foul language or acting inappropriately with colleagues in view or shot of the students. Positive interaction with students. When it comes to interacting with students, teacher must understand there's a fine line between being caring adult and being a friend. Professional teachers do not let their desire to be liked by students get in the way, enforcing classroom and school rules. Productive interaction with colleagues. Professional teachers strive to interact effectively with one another. Teachers in the same department may collaborate to share teaching strategies, analyze data, and discuss curriculum issues. Ongoing professional training. Many states require teachers to participate in ongoing professional development programs to maintain their certification. Teachers committed to professionalism enthusiastically participate in training to stay abreast advances in the technology and emerging trends in education. Professional code of ethics for teachers. Because they have a daily influence of the lives of children, teachers are often held to high standards. In the midst of all their responsibilities, they are required to serve as strong role models, demonstrate ethical behaviors as they interact with student, colleagues, parents, and others. Developing following a professional code of ethics helps make sure teachers act in a professional and ethical manner at all times. Working with students, a teacher's job is to provide a quality education to all students. Professional code of ethics must address this fact and stating the teacher must not show favoritism or discriminate against students. Teachers also must interact with students appropriately, not taking advantage of students in any way. Bullying students or putting them down, contact with students outside of the classroom or school building must be kept in minimum and must focus on schools-related activities and events. Student safety. In addition to a teacher's job to help students learn, and professional code of ethics also addresses a teacher's responsibility to keep students safe. Teacher must abide by all school and classroom safety procedures to ensure student safety. It also a teacher's responsibility to report instances of bullying and harassment. If a teacher suspects cases of abuse or neglect, or a student confines a teacher in case of abuse or neglect, the teacher is required to report it to the proper authorities, even if the student requests otherwise. Professional practice. Teacher must maintain ethical behavior in professional practice by accurately presenting and maintaining certification, license, and other qualification. Applying for a teaching certificate with false information or lying about meeting in the requirements to renew the certificate can lead to loss of teaching privilege. In addition to qualification, teacher must practice ethical behavior when it comes to reporting grades and handling assessment. Misrepresenting grades or altering students' responses or assessments can lead to criminal charges and the loss of a job. Working with colleagues. In a school, teachers must collaborate with administrators, fellow teachers, and other employees in order to provide a safety and positive learning experience for students. A teacher must follow the direction of administrator, even if her expectation seems unreasonable, in order to avoid undermining administrator authority and to set positive example for students. When disagreements arise between teachers, they must handle the disagreements in private and refrain from talking negatively about the colleagues in front of students. In addition, teachers must engage in appropriate relationship with colleagues, keeping personal feelings and adult behaviors out of the schools. interacting with stakeholders. Aside from colleagues, teachers have responsibility to interact positively with parents and other stakeholders in a child's education. Contact with parents must be kept professional, free from arguments and physical contact. If a teacher has an issue with a parent, other teacher or administrator must present during all meetings. Teacher almost must avoid being unduly influenced by parents and other stakeholders when it comes to the students' grades or other schools-related matters. That's all.
Good day everyone, I am Janice Maturan, an integrated students major in Educom. Now I'm going to discuss my understanding about the meaning of professional and profession in teachings and how they conduct. So, as a student and as a future educator too, for me, the meaning of professional and profession. First, when we say professional, it's referred to persons that has different specific talents, such as teachers, boxers, singers, dancers, and etc. While professions is a job or works with specific persons, which means I, as a teacher, I am a professional because in teaching is my specific talents, jobs, works, my profession is the teaching. And that is my specific professions, or my expertise, or most trusted. But in teaching, to become a professional and profession, first you need to fulfill your studies and pass your late examinations to become a legitimate educator, and from that you can be called a professional because you had a license already as a teacher. That is your profession and how to be a professional teacher. In my belief, professional teachers not only possess doctorate degree or something, but also the professional teacher must possess knowledge of ethics and also possess moral and ethical practices as professional teachers. And as role models of young people and the community, the true teacher, she or she loves his or her work, no matter how challenging it is, no matter how small the salary is, because the true teachers, it is their passion to help our children and to serve our community. The true teachers want to become the face of our young people. The true teachers want to become the role model of our young people. The true teachers want to educate our young people because the true teachers, they love his and her works, is to give better educations of our young people, to inspire young people, not only for the benefits of yourselves or the benefits of the students, but also for the benefits of the whole community, because young people are the future, they are the future leaders and future educators of this modern world. Thank you. I just got this.
Good day, ma'am. I am Stephen Milian. In this video, I will share to you on how a professional teacher conduct himself and herself in the practice his and her profession. As a teacher, you play a critical role in helping young people achieve success in the classroom. A professional demeanor shows you take your responsibilities seriously. Failing to act professionally sets a bad example and may cause you to lose the trust and respect of students. Whether online or in the classroom, teachers help students learn the course material. But besides going over subjects like math or science or reading, educators also help students by teaching them valuable life lessons by setting a positive example. As role models for students, teachers must follow a professional code of ethics. Putting students first, teacher must model strong character traits, including perseverance, honesty, respect, lawfulness, fairness, patience, and unity. As an educator, teachers must treat every student with kindness and respect, showing any favoritism, prejudice, and partiality. Teacher must maintain confidentiality unless a scenario warrants involvement from parents, school, administration, or law enforcement, and never use relationship with students for personal gain. Showing commitment on the job, educators must commit wholly to the teaching profession itself. A classroom should promote safety, security, and acceptance. It should always avoid bullying, hostility, neglect, dishonesty, or offensive conduct. Teachers must accurately describe their qualifications, license, and credentials to education boards or administration offices that look to hire them. Promote and uphold healthy relationships on top of fostering healthy relationships with students. Educators must build strong relationships with school staff, parents, guidance counselors, co-workers, and administrators. Teachers must keep from discussing private information about colleagues and students unless disclosure is required under the law. Educators might be called upon to train student teachers who wish to serve as educators. So having the right mindset and attitude can make a positive difference. Never stop learning. An educator's code of conduct demands attentiveness to continuing education requirements and career development. Teacher must spend time researching new teaching methods, attend classes to maintain their certifications, consult with colleagues for professional advice, stay informed on technical advancement for the classroom, and participate in curriculum improvements. A teacher must ensure that their teaching methods are relevant and comprehensive for all students. Teachers must engage educational research to continuously improve their strategies in the classroom.
Good day everyone. Hello, this is Rob Judy Chariati, a second year college student in Northeastern Mindanao State University and a Bachelor in Technical Vocational Teacher Education, major in Electrical. Today, I will show to you the meaning of profession and professional. Let's first talk about the profession. The definition of profession is a job that requires advanced education or training. A lawyer is an example of a profession. When you work as a teacher, this is an example of a situation where education is your profession. Some professions change slightly in status and power, but their prestige generally remains stable over time. Even if the profession begins to have more required study and formal education, discipline formalized more recently, such as architects, now have equally long period of study associated with them. However, the term professional refers to anyone who earns their living from performing an activity that requires a certain level of education, skills, or training. There are typically a required standard of competency knowledge or education that must be demonstrated, often in form of exam or credential, as well as adhere to codes of conduct and ethical standards. And this is all I can say about my life. Thank you.